Lurking in CSGO is something a lot of players think they know how to do, but at the end of the day, a lot of them tend up being called baiters for being last alive every round and not getting any important kills. Hey guys, my name is CykaHotFire, and today I'm gonna teach you how to become a professional lurker and how to avoid baiting your team at the same time, so you could actually have a bit of impact in a round hopefully. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new and want to see more videos like this one. But for now, let's get right into it. When it comes down to lurking, timing is everything. Some of the time, you're gonna get caught out of position and die, but other times you'll be able to get behind the entire enemy team and catch them off guard in an afterplant situation. Your job as a lurker is to gain information and catch enemies off guard, usually when they're rotating, but at the same time getting impactful kills. For example, I often see a lot of Ts decide to send one person Palace on Mirage while the rest of the team decides to rush B. This is one of the works that usually doesn't work out that well. If your entire team gets mowed down on the B rush, sure you'll be able to walk out Palace and probably get a kill, but at the end of the day it's really not worth it as the kill doesn't have that much impact. This is why knowing when to lurk is one of the most important aspects of being a lurker. By no means do you have to be separated by the team at the beginning of every round. If you're ever doing a fast play like an A rush or a B rush, there's no real point in lurking as it's pretty much an all or nothing play. But if your team is working for picks or doing something like an A execute on Mirage, not making noise at B and being able to walk underpass to catch out CTs rotating through short and retaking from stairs or connector can be really important to getting vital kills and keeping the CTs on edge. But simply just catching enemies out of position surprisingly isn't the entire goal of being a lurker. Making space and gaining valuable information is another important aspect that you have to familiarize yourself with if you want to be a good lurker. For example, if your team is working mid and A and you're sitting in B apps on Mirage, just sitting in kitchen and listening to where CTs are on the site is really helpful. It allows you to tell your players mid that there can be a CT scoping up on cat, pushing into ladder, or if you hear a CT rotate off from B, you can communicate that to your team that it'd be better to do a B hit instead of an A execute and start working up B, making space for your team and clearing the site out so overall your team can just rotate as soon as possible, not have to worry about a ton of different angles, and by this time you're so far into the site that you should be able to catch a CT off guard. Lurking is a lot more than just getting behind the enemy and getting a single kill. If you do it right, you can gain valuable information that can easily give your team the edge in a round and always keep the CTs on edge. So overall, a couple of things to keep in mind while you're lurking are 1, where you're gonna end up at the end of the round and if it'll help your team. 2, if your lurk is actually useful and can actually support your team no matter where you are. And 3, if you're communicating with your team what information you're gathering and what play you should make based off it. So based off sound cues, don't be afraid to push up aggressively sometimes. You're gonna have to take some risks while lurking. And if you die, ideally you'll still have 4 teammates grouped up, trying to execute a site and working together, so it's not the end of the world if you die as a lurker, like the entire round isn't over. But besides that, that pretty much wraps it up for this video, so I hope I've taught you guys some helpful tips on how to lurk, so be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new. But for now, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.